Hi there, welcome back. Today we're just going to talk really short about buttons and switches. Some of the switches we have are these flip switches. They have 3 legs connected. Then we have our ordinary press buttons. These press buttons are probably the most used in our current electronics projects. They are really hard to see. You get the idea. It's a push button. So, when you draw one of these on a circuit diagram, you often draw them like this, like a single diagram with a single lever switch like this. But this one, when you look at it, it has 3 connectors. What it means is when the switch is up, it connects those 2 at the top. When the switch is down, it connects the 2 at the bottom. Meaning you can use this in a control panel to turn your project on or your project off, and you can put in power on the middle, and then you can connect something like a diode on the top, and when you're pulling this up it would light red, and maybe a green diode at the bottom. These are very nice and rarely have any problems with them. But we're not going to focus on these, we just need to know they exist. Then we have our push buttons, probably the most used component in many electronics as a human interface device. I made a picture for you to see. So you can see here's the button. Looks very button-ish. And this is the bottom side. The thing is with these buttons, they have 4 legs. As you can see, 1 there, 1 there. Let's take a color. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. But you can also see there's a ditch in between, or sort of a groove. That indicates that these 2 are connected as one, and these 2 are also connected as one. And what that means is any time when you're not pressing the button, these are not connected together. So whenever you push down on this button like this, you'll get a connection here and a connection here. And why is that smart? Well, the main reason I can think of why we have 4 connectors on a button like this is to give it some mechanical stability. Mechanical stability means it's not going to wobble, or you can solder it really tight so it's not going, because these legs are really delicate. So if you're going to touch or vibrate them like this, they're going to break, and they break very easily. But by using 4, you can secure the button in place and really make it sit tight, and you can press it without breaking the legs. That's about it. That's about what we need to know. There's one more thing we need to know before working with buttons. There's something called debounce. And that's because these are mechanical buttons. There is a connection issue when you press it. We're not going to talk about it today, but we're going to talk about it in a separate video where we're going to discuss debouncing a button. If you're already interested now, you can always Google for debounce and see what's going on with this. But for now, all we need to know is we have these buttons and we have flip buttons, and we're going to use one of them in our next project. Thanks for watching. See you next time.